Solomon, having been elected as Speaker of the County Assembly of Meru, do swear that I shall always, truly, and diligently serve the people and the Republic of Kenya in the office of the Speaker of the County Assembly in Meru County. That I shall respect, uphold, preserve, protect, and defend this Constitution of the Republic of Kenya, and that I shall do right to all manner of persons in accordance with the Constitution of Kenya and the laws and conventions of Parliament without fear or favor, affection, ill health. So help me God.
Thank you so much. I now direct the Speaker to take the Speaker's walk and handing over ceremony. Oh, sorry, let him first sign our books as we proceed to the next exercise. Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker, and congratulations. I now, Sanjata Tam.
Thank you very much. Mr. Speaker, sir, distinguished honored members of the 3rd County Assembly of Meru, the media members of the Assembly Service Board present, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me great pleasure and indeed immense privilege to be present at the first sitting of the 3rd Assembly of Meru. I first and foremost wish to welcome all the honored members and express my profound and heartfelt congratulations on your election and the nomination to the County Assembly of Meru. Additionally, Mr. Speaker, sir, allow me to congratulate you on your election today as the 2nd Speaker of the County Assembly of Meru. The Constitution of Kenya 2010 created a decentralized system of government wherein 2 of the 3 arms of government, namely the legislature and the executive, were devolved to the 47 political and administrative counties as provided for under Article 6 and specified in the first schedule to the Constitution of Kenya. Mr. Speaker, sir, in the year 2013, I had the privilege of being elected as the Speaker to the County Assembly of Meru, the first one under the new dispensation, and I'm glad to report that we did some reasonable job. I therefore wish to laud the honored members of the first Assembly for their selfless service and the dedicated leadership that they offered. Consequently, Mr. Speaker, sir, they aided in ensuring critical implementation of the Constitution, thus shaping the future of generations of our great county. Mr. Speaker, sir, 5 years later, the 2nd Assembly was constituted in August 2017, and the honored members again bestowed upon me the duty of leadership in the office of the County Assembly's Speaker. In our 2nd term, the honored members attained even greater success through enacting various legislations that have resulted to efficient service delivery to the people of Meru County. This was on the backdrop of unprecedented circumstances occasioned by the novel COVID-19 virus, which disrupted normal committee and plenary sittings, as well as restricting physical public participation programs on the various legislations under considerations by the various committees. Despite all this, we endeavored to deliver on our mandate by adopting 2 new ways of conducting businesses via online platforms and other COVID-19 compliant media. Mr. Speaker, sir, reflecting back, I'm immensely grateful to have served under the leadership of 3 county governors. His Excellency Peter Gatramunya, His Excellency Kiraitu Murungi, and Her Excellency Bishop Faith Kawira Mwangaza, during which I now hand over the leadership of this August House to a new team, including yourself, Mr. Speaker, sir. I further have, together with the honored members of the 1st and 2nd Assembly, enacted 69 bills, that is acts of Meru County, passed over 1,039 motions, in addition to numerous statutory instruments, statements, and petitions attended to. Additionally, Mr. Speaker, sir, we refurbished and reconfigured the County Assembly chamber and the office to provide favorable working conditions, as well as recruited additional staff to provide support in the execution of the County Assembly mandate. These are just but a few of the many achievements attained in the last 10 years I have been at the County Assembly, and I wish to thank the honored members of the 2 County Assembly Service Boards I have chaired, the Audit Committee members, as well as members of staff, for the support and continued commitment to service. Mr. Speaker, sir, as I conclude, I wish to request the honored members and the staff to remain committed to the County Assembly vision mission and core values, namely integrity and ethics, commitment to public service, professionalism, accountability, teamwork, responsiveness, and proactivity, as well as open-mindedness. In the words of Martin Luther King, and I quote, "All labor that uplifts humanity as dignity and importance and should be undertaken with painstaking excellence." End of quote. I wish you all excellence as you embark on the journey of serving Meru County. May you strive to make the lives of the people of Meru County better in your service. Thank you, and God bless you all. It is now my great pleasure to congratulate you, Mr. Speaker, sir, and hand over the instruments of power so that you can continue serving the people of this county. This is the seal of the County Assembly and the County Assembly Service Board. Next is the Constitution of Kenya 2010. Next, Mr. Speaker, sir, is the County Government Act, which also contains most of the devolution laws therein. Thank you so much. And above all, Mr. Speaker, sir, I now hand over the standing orders of the Meru County Assembly as devised. Further, this County Assembly member trustee handbook will be useful as you serve this assembly and the people of this county. As you recall, Mr. Speaker, sir, we enacted a law which allowed the Speaker of the county, the Senator, and the Governor of the county to fly the county flag within our county, but not outside our county. And therefore, it is my pleasure to hand over this flag to you as a symbol of authority within the county. I know, Mr. Speaker, sir, that you may want to take some notes. I know you will provide the necessary IT instruments, iPad, and all that. But there comes a time, Mr. Speaker, sir, when you have to take notes so that you can run this assembly effectively and efficiently. Therefore, I add over a notebook and a pen.
Honorable members, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable members, let's pray. Almighty God, who in your wisdom and goodness have appointed the offices of the leaders and county assemblies for the welfare of society and the just government of the people, we beseech you to behold with your abundant favor as your servants, whom you are pleased to call to the performance of important trust in this republic. Let your blessings descend upon us here assembled, and grant that we treat and consider all matters that shall come under revelation in so just and faithful a manner as to promote your honor and glory, and to advance the peace, prosperity, and welfare of our country and of those whose interests you have committed to our church. Amen. Thank you, honorable members. Welcome to the Land Assembly. And honorable members, this afternoon I'm humbled. I remember in 2013 when I came to this assembly representing the people of Aberdeen Central, I was given the opportunity to be the leader of majority, and I used to sit in the position that is being occupied by Honorable Elijah as the leader of majority. In the second assembly, honorable members, I had a privilege to serve the assembly in a capacity of the leader of minority, and I used to occupy the position that has been occupied by Honorable Bijewe. And in our last day in this assembly, in my remarks, I requested the honorable members humbly to give me an opportunity to serve as the speaker, as the second speaker of the Third Assembly. And this afternoon, honorable members, I'm humbled to say that you have granted me my wish. It's upon me now to ensure that you are happy for the next 5 years. And with that, honorable members, I want to read my speech. Office of the Speaker, County Assembly of Meru. Acceptance speech by Honorable Speaker, Honorable Ayub Bundi, Speaker, Meru County Assembly, on 21st September 2022, and the County Assembly of Meru. Honorable members, good afternoon. Allow me to thank you all for showing confidence in me. This vote is a vote of confidence for the work that we have been doing here at the Assembly for the last 10 years. My promise is to work to make sure that the next 5 years are better than the previous 10 years. Allow me to also thank my worthy competitors for the exercise that we have just concluded. We all and a vision for this county, a vision that we wanted to achieve through this opportunity that we all been requesting you to give us so that we can serve our people. Honorable members, elections wound over are about deciding who among several qualified candidates gets an opportunity to serve. They should not be a cause for enmity between friends who are in essence patriots seeking to serve our people. It is for this reason that as I thank you, honorable members, for giving me this opportunity, I'm also thanking my competitors who are indeed my friends for also taking part in this process. This process that we are concluding today, therefore, represents a celebration more than a competition, a celebration of the maturity of our democracy. Accordingly, this vote has been an act that strengthens devolution. With the competition of this exercise, I believe that Meru has won. This is because by electing someone who has been with this assembly since its inception, someone who has grown with it, someone who has served as the leader of the majority in the first assembly and the leader of the minority in the second assembly, you have elected someone who is well informed on what is needed to be done to strengthen this assembly. Honorable members, allow me to also thank the clerk and the members of staff for stewardship of the assembly. For the last few days, we have interacted with them, myself and the other candidates, as we handed in our papers. You two honorable members, as you came for the rotation, we will all agree that the assistance has been exceptional, and that is why I wish to express my special thanks to you, Honorable Clerk, and the staff of the Assembly for your commitment to the County Assembly of Meru through your dedication and desire to see that everything works and works in perfection. Honorable members, allow me to also thank my predecessor, Honorable Joseph Kaberia, who has steered this House since inception. It is under his leadership that this assembly was able to lay down the foundation as well as come up with the key legislation that have brought this county up to this level. I wish to sincerely acknowledge his wand, Honorable Kaberia. You are a great man, and your legacy will live on. Honorable members, I want to assure you all that I will work to see that this assembly plays a central role in advancing devolution and the equitable development of our county. The first assembly did a great job in laying the foundation on which the governance of this county has heavily relied on. The second assembly too built on the foundation of the first assembly, but the best can be made better. Together with leadership that you members will elect, I wish to lead an assembly that is assertive, an assembly that takes its position and plays its role in the leadership of this county. An assembly that stands for the people of Meru, an assembly that will be at the forefront to ensure that the Meru dream is realized. To realize the Meru dream, honorable members, I will work together with Our Excellency the Governor, Honorable Kawira Mwangaza, who was elected by an overwhelming majority of our people, the Senator, Honorable Kaduri Muronge, the MPs, and the government of President, His Excellency William Samoei Arap Ruto. Our role as leaders is to provide services to our people, and the easiest way to play this role effectively is through unity of purpose. Honorable members, allow me to assure the Meru people that the Assembly will support our governor by enacting the necessary legislation that will support our development agenda, petty rivalries among our leaders that have seen us previously lose out on so much as our people are something I want us to put behind us. Honorable members, I say this with a lot of humility. Look at what we have done for the last 10 years and try to imagine what we could have achieved as a people if we had been united. I am therefore calling upon our leaders from across the political divide, in whatever leadership position we find ourselves in, those who have been given leadership positions directly by our people, and those appointed and nominated by leaders that our people have delegated the authority to run their affairs. Let us all come together so that we work in harmony for the benefit of our people. This is the only way that will make this county what it should be, a shining example that others will seek to emulate. Honorable members, we would not be able to execute and our mandate without the full support of the staff of the Assembly. For the staff to effectively support us, their skills need to be constantly updated and upgraded as the work keeps changing and new ways of performing all the tasks keep being introduced. We started very well and a great working relationship in the first assembly. However, we have a few challenges in the second assembly, challenges which my leadership will ensure are fully addressed so that we have a seamless working relationship in this regard. I wish to assure the members of staff that will make sure that the assembly keeps sharpening their skills and exposure to parliamentary procedures of key importance. I will ensure that the assembly facilitates them to attend trainings conducted by the Center for Parliamentary Studies and Training, CPST, attachment to the Senate, as well as training by the Kenya School of Government, KSG. Honorable members, allow me to conclude by saying that I will be offering an open door leadership. I promise to keep the doors of my office open for honorable members and staff. I wish to make it clear to all of us here that no one should assume that his or a problem is insignificant. If you feel that you have a problem that my office should solve, then by all means, knock on my door, and in that office, you'll find an impartial, objective, open speaker. Thank you, and God bless you. Honorable members, it is now upon my powers now to present over the election of the Deputy Speaker. Mr. Clerk, can we proceed?
Order number 5, election of the Deputy Speaker. Honorable members, we will follow the same procedures.
Thank you, honorable members. Election of the Deputy Speaker. It is notifying that in case there is withdrawal by the candidates and one of the candidates remains, the election will not be conducted. Rather, a declaration by the clerk forthwith and the Deputy Speaker to proceed to take oath of office. Mr. Speaker, allow me also to go through these standing orders. Honorable members, standing order number 14.1 provides that after the election of a speaker, at any time, in the absence of the Speaker of the Assembly or in matters that directly affect the Speaker, the Assembly shall elect a member to act as a Speaker as contemplated under Article 178 of the Constitution. Honorable members, standing order number 14.4 goes on to provide that the procedure for the election of the Speaker shall, with the necessary modifications, apply to the elections of the Deputy Speaker. Consequently, honorable members, the procedure for the election of the Deputy Speaker is the same process as just concluded process of election of the Speaker. Honorable members, pursuant to Standing Order, a number of activities were required for the election of the Deputy Speaker before this first sitting. I'll proceed to detail each such activity and the manner in which the office of the clerk has complied with the standing orders. 1. Honorable members, via Gazette Notice number 11053, dated 14 September 2022, and newspaper adverts in the Nation and Standard on 15 September 2022, the clerk of the Assembly invited members elect to submit their nomination papers for election to the office of the Deputy Speaker, County Assembly of Meru. 2. A register was maintained in accordance with the requirements of the standing order. 3. A list showing all qualified candidates was published and was made available in all members of the County Assembly. Copies of curriculum vitae of the candidates was made available to all members. 4. The following candidates were validly nominated as at the close of the nomination period. 1. Honorable Secondina Kanini Bundi. 2. John Kidenje Theiba. 3. Honorable Ali Mwenda Muronge. 4. Honorable Muchoi Damiano. 5. Honorable Kiburo Karev Mutethia. Honorable members, pursuant to standing order number 9A, candidates may, by written notice to the clerk, withdraw his or her name before a ballot is started. And in the event of such withdrawal, the clerk shall cross out the name of that candidate of any ballot papers issued for that or any other subsequent ballot. I would, however, wish to clarify that I have not received any such withdrawal of a candidate. Honorable members, the election of the Deputy Speaker will be by secret ballot. Consequently, honorable members, drawn attention to the provisions of Section 7 of the Election Offences Act 2016 and are urged to abide by its provisions. We shall now proceed to the ballot for the election of the Deputy Speaker. Honorable members, I now direct that the ballot boxes, empty and unlocked, be displayed to the Assembly. Sanjay Tatams, please do that. Thank you, honorable members. There are 2 voting booths on my either side, and will be accessed by 2 members at a time in the order of precedence. Pursuant to the standing order numbers, I now direct that a ballot paper be issued to each member who comes to the table to obtain it. To facilitate this process, the name of each member shall be called out, following which the member shall come to the table and obtain a ballot paper. Each member shall then proceed to either of the 2 polling booths which are directly marked, and while there, mark the ballot paper and fold it. The member will then place the marked ballot paper in that box. Mr. Clerk, we are now ready and shall commence the voting process.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'll read out the names in order of precedence. Honorable Ethaiba John Kidenji, and can be followed by Honorable Gacheri Mudhoni Mudhuri. Next, we have Honorable Mucheke Silas Mithika, followed by Honorable Ruth Kananu Lemungi. Next will be Honorable Sekodina Kanini Bundi, followed by Honorable Mugambi Jospat. Next is Honorable Ambao Julius Kabira, followed by DMK Dennis Kiora. Next is Honorable Grace Kambura Thranira, followed by Itonga Martin Kome. Next is Honorable Karia Evans Mawera, followed by Honorable Kaberia Saragaki. Followed by Honorable Kawiria Rosin and Kiunga Joshua Mithiaru. followed by Honorable Lucy McKenna Jason, followed by Mate Generos Guta. Then in line is Honorable Mbioki Godwin, followed by Miritindankan Kangwana. Followed by Honorable Mungathian James. Then followed by Honorable Murevi Patrick Mudhuri. Followed by Mudhuri Jacob Mwirigi and Murogocho Jennifer McKenna. Then we have Honorable Nelly Mukami, followed by Salome Kirito Mutua. Consequently, we have Honorable Ngaruni Simon Kiambi, followed by Agnes Karimi Wantai. Then followed by Honorable Dionisio Njim Mochoi and Honorable Edith McKenna Mugaine. Then we also have Honorable Gitovu Frinda Naito, followed by Honorable Iweta Naibae Ken Mugambi. Then we can also have Honorable Irene McKenna, followed by Honorable Ivile Mwenda Joseph. Then you can also have Honorable Itumito Morris Ntarangwi, followed by Honorable Jeremiah Catherine Kimathi. Then you can also have Honorable Joseph Maore Nkonja, followed by Honorable Joshua Timothy Mutwiri. Then as well we can have Honorable Joshua Timothy, Honorable Josephat Nicholas Kijwa, followed by Honorable Karimi Kilingo. Then we can also have Honorable Kenneth Maingi Mutwiri, followed by Honorable Kibuko Caleb Mutevia. Also followed by Honorable Kimathi Elijah Peter and Honorable Kinyaspora. Followed by Honorable Kiramana Aurelio Murangeri, and Honorable Kereinya Benson Mwenda. Then you can also have Honorable Kirima Frederick Mubichi, followed by Honorable Kome Faith Kananu. You can as well have Honorable Kuchiana Burugu Frederick, followed by Honorable Tomoevi and Jospat Barrio. Followed by Honorable Mikwa Daniel Mukoronia, and Honorable Meriti Julius. Then we can have Honorable Mugambi Joseph Njoki, followed by Mulioki Patrick Mwirigi. We can as well have Honorable Muriungi Martin Kimathi, followed by Honorable Muriungi Ali Mwenda. Then also we can have Honorable Mutea Danglas, followed by Honorable Muteria Murevi Titus. Then we can also have Honorable Mutuma Patrick, followed by Honorable Mwirigi Felix Kithinji. Also followed by Honorable Nazareth Ragbe Tonia and Honorable Chebere Stephen Gakule. We can as well have Honorable Nkonge Doris Gaki, followed by Honorable Ntororo Patrick Kadurima. Then we can also have Honorable Paul Romiano Mochui, followed by Honorable Sophia Kayuyu Meme. We can also have Honorable Stephen Kairi Mbijewe, followed by Honorable Duranira Aaron Guantai. Then we also have Honorable Thuranira Enery, followed by Thuranira John Muguna. And finally, we have Honorable Spora Gaki Manyara.
members, at this juncture, from our records, every member present has corrected a ballot paper and voted. However, I will avail the opportunity for any member present who has not been conned or who has not come down to correct a ballot paper and vote. Clerk, if there's any member.
I wish to confirm that everybody has voted.
Therefore, being none of members, it now appears to me that all members who are present and who wish to vote have done so. Therefore, I now direct that the ballot box be unlocked and that each ballot paper be examined. Thank you, honorable members. Sergeant at arms, unlock the ballot box. Thank you, honorable members. At this point, I now call upon any member present who wishes to be an agent of these candidates within reasonable numbers to be present under the table when the tallying is done. I will now direct that the boxes be unlocked. The content will then be emptied and there will be a clerk to take the vote for each of the candidates. One clerk will count the total number of ballots cast and therefore call out and display each ballot paper prominently and say aloud the person for whom the ballot paper is marked and place it methodically on the table. A separate clerk will record the votes for each of the candidates. Whichever record will be signed by the respective agents for the candidates. I now proceed.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69.
Ali Mwenda Moronge. Ali Mwenda Moronge. Ali Mwenda Moronge. John Kethenji Ethaiba. John Kethenji Ethaiba. John Kethenji Ethaiba. Kibulu Caleb Mutethia. Ali Mwenda Moronge. Ali Mwenda Moronge. Ali Mwenda Moronge. Sorry. John Kethenji Ethaiba. Kibulu Caleb Mutethia. John Kethenji Ethaiba. Sekondina Kanini Bundi. Ali Mwenda Moronge.
Ali Mwenda Moronge, Ali Mwenda Moronge, John Kedenji Edaiba, Kibulu Caleb Motedia, Ali Mwenda Moronge, Ali Mwenda Moronge, John Kedenji Edaiba, Ali Mwenda Moronge, Ali Mwenda Moronge, Ali Mwenda Moronge, Ali Mwenda Moronge, John Kedenji Edaiba, John Kedenji Edaiba, Ali Mwenda Moronge, Ali Mwenda Moronge, Ali Mwenda Moronge, Kibulu Caleb Motedia, Ali Mwenda Moronge, Ali Mwenda Moronge, Ali Mwenda Moronge, John Kedenji Edaiba, Ali Mwenda Moronge, Ali Mwenda Moronge, Ali Mwenda Moronge, John Kedenji Edaiba, John Kedenji Edaiba, John Kedenji Edaiba, Ali Mwenda Moronge, Ali Mwenda Moronge, John Kedenji Edaiba, Sekondina Kanini Bundi, John Kedenji Edaiba, Ali Mwenda Moronge, John Kedenji Edaiba, Ali Mwenda Moronge, John Kethenji Edhaiba, John Kethenji Edhaiba, Ali Mwenda Moronge, John Kethenji Edhaiba, Kibulo Caleb Mutethia, John Kethenji Edhaiba, Ali Mwenda Moronge, Ali Mwenda Moronge, Ali Mwenda Moronge, John Kethenji Edhaiba, Ali Mwenda Moronge, 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 Paul Mochoi Damiano, Ali Mwenda Moronge, John Kethenji Edhaiba, Ali Mwenda Moronge, and finally Ali Mwenda Moronge.
Members, can you proceed?
Honorable Secondina Kanini Bundi, 1, 2. Honorable John Kethenji Edhaiba, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Honorable Ali Mwenda Morongi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. Honorable Paul Muchoi Damiano. 1. Honorable Kibulo Caleb Mutedia. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Thank you, honorable members. And the honorable members, I would wish to make it clear that this is an honorable house. When you get in, please bow. When you are going out near the entrance, please also bow, honoring the house. Honorable members, I wish to announce the results for the Deputy Speaker. And one, we have Honorable Ali Mwenda Muronge, 39 votes. Honorable John Kivenje Theiba, 22 votes. Honorable Kiburo Kareb Mutevia, 5 votes. Honorable Paul Muchui Damiano, 1 vote. Honorable Sekonda Kanini Bundi, 2 votes. A total of 69 votes. In this regard, honorable members, then it shows that none of them was able to get the 46 votes that were required. And now we proceed as follows, honorable members. It is apparent from this result that none of the candidates has met the threshold of 46 votes provided for understanding under number 7. Honorable member, get seated. Consequently, standing order number 9.2 requires that if no candidate is supported by the voters of 2/3 of all members, a fresh election shall be held, and in that election, the only candidate shall be A, the candidate or candidates who received the highest number of votes in the ballot referred to in paragraph 1, and B, the candidates or candidates who in that ballot received the second highest number of votes. Honorable members, we will therefore proceed to a fresh election. In that fresh election, the only candidates shall be as follows. 1, Honorable Ali Mwenda Muronge, and 2, Honorable John Kivenje Theiba. We will conduct the ballot in the same manner that we did in the first round. Therefore, I will ask the sergeant at arms to display the ballot box and empty and unlocked. Sergeant at arms, please do that. Thank you, honorable members. We have some new developments that have just occurred. One, Honorable Kivenje Theiba, MC in Command, in a written date on 29/20/9/2022 to the Crack County Assembly of Meru, P.O. Box 3, Meru. Reference, withdraw on my candidature of the Deputy Speaker post. I wish to withdraw my candidature of the above position, which is elected for, as written for the first sitting of the Assembly on 21/9/2022. This follows the formal discussion and arrangement with my Devolution Empowerment Party, DEP. I thank all members for their immense support. And this has been copied to the SG, the DG, and signed by one Honorable Kivenje Theiba. Thank you, members. And now, members, under our standing orders number 9, it says, a candidate may, by written notice to the clerk, withdraw his or her name before a ballot is started. In the event of such withdrawal, the clerk shall close out the name of that candidate, of any ballot papers issued for that, or any subsequent ballots. That's what the law says, honorable members. In this regard, the honorable members, honorable members, I now declare one, Honorable Ali Mwenda Murongi, then duly elected as the Deputy Speaker of the County Assembly of Meru. A clap for him. I now direct the changes of terms to accompany the Saint Honorable Ali Mwenda Murongi to the podium. Honorable members, once again, we want the honorable member to take the oath of office. That is Honorable Ali Mwenda Murongi. And I will request him now to swear. I don't know if you use the Quran or the Bible, which one do you prefer? The Quran. Thank you, honorable member. And by the name, I know now which denomination that you belong to. And I now request that he proceeds to take the oath of office.
I, Ali Mwenda Murongi, do solemnly swear that I shall always truly and diligently serve the people of Meru and the Republic of Kenya in the office of the County Assembly, member of Meru County, that I shall diligently discharge my duties and perform my functions in the said office to the best of my judgment, and that I shall at all times respect, uphold, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Republic of Kenya, and that I shall do right to all manner of persons in accordance with the Constitution of the Kenya and the laws and the conventions of Parliament, and that I shall do justice to all. So help me God.
Thank you, Honorable Mwenda. Yes, Honorable Patrick, what is that burning issue? 2 minutes.
Mr. Speaker, Thank you for this opportunity, and like to request that your deputy takes his official position, as you have done. Since you have also taken your official position, it is always fair for him to, the sergeant at times, to direct him where he is supposed to sit officially. Thank you.
Thank you, honorable members. Once again, I want to thank you, honorable members, for the exercise that you have undertaken. Yes, Honorable Caleb, 1 minute.
Mr. Speaker, we are just from an election, and from the traditions of our country, we have leaders who don't accept defeat. So I was asking if it is important or it is prudent for us, those who have been competing, have a chance to thank the Deputy Speaker. Asante.
Thank you, Honorable Caleb. We shall do that immediately. We do one exercise, and that exercise is giving the Honorable Mwenda Murungi an opportunity to make his after being elected the Deputy Speaker or duly elected Deputy Speaker or Meru County Assembly. So for those ones that who are candidates with him, it will be prudent at that time after he makes remarks, then you can give 1 or 2 ones. So at this juncture, I want to welcome Honorable Mwenda Murungi, the Deputy Speaker, Meru County Assembly, to make his remarks. Welcome, Honorable Member.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, sir, honorable members, the clerks, and other staff of the county, the Third County Assembly of Meru. I want to take this opportunity to, first of all, congratulate my co-competitors, them that withdrawn, and others too. Secondly, I want to say thank you very much for the members, for the opportunity they have given me to serve them in the office of the Deputy Speaker. And I promise to do my work as a deputy to my Speaker diligently, obediently, and with respect. And the last one now, to us members, it is a okay. I was saying, I want to take this opportunity too to thank my constituents, the residents of Jawad, for the opportunity that they found me fit to be the area MCA. And in everything, we thank God to God for the opportunity. Mine is to tell our Speaker that I'll do my job as a deputy diligently, with respect, obedient, any delegated function that I'll carry it honestly. And to my core members, thank you very much. May God bless you for the favor, for the grace, and for the love that you've shown me. Thank you very much. God bless you. Look forward to working as members of the Third Assembly of the County, Meru County. Thank you very much. Asante sana.
Thank you, Honorable Mwenda Murongi. And this juncture, I'll give Honorable Caleb 2 minutes also to make his remarks. Honorable Caleb.
Mr. Speaker, sir, allow me first to say I'm very much humbled. First, to have this opportunity to have participated in this particular election for the Deputy Speaker. Secondly, Mr. Speaker, allow me to thank my brother Ali, who was won as the Deputy Speaker, and as one of the people who have been contesting.
Honorable Member, please, is not Ali, is Honorable Ali Mwenda Murongi. He is not Ali Mwenda, he is Honorable.
Sorry.
After taking the oath, is not the MCA elect, he is now the Honorable Member. You can continue now.
I'm guided, Mr. Speaker. You know, I'm from the other side. But allow me again to say that I feel very much humbled for Honorable Harry Mwenda to have won this opportunity to be our Deputy Speaker. And one thing that is for sure, I've always said, and I'll repeat it many times, that leadership is a privilege. There is not a single person who can say that he is a render because he deserves it, but I will say that Honorable Ari, this is a privilege that the honorable members have accorded you, and we look forward to support you, stand and help you where you need us. So, Mr. Speaker, sir, allow me to thank the honorable member. Asante.
Thank you, Honorable Caleb, for those remarks. And for the purpose of unity that we need in this house, then we need to have a team that really can accept a win or a lose, and then give Honorable Muchoi also 1 minute to make a remark on the same.
Mr. Speaker, sir, I want to take this opportunity to thank and congratulate Honorable Ali Mwenda Murongi, and I have considered defeat. I want to say categorically, I'm willing to support Honorable Mwenda as he performs his work. Thank you.
Let's also give 2 minutes to our senior Honorable Kanini Bundi.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. I also stand first to congratulate you, Mr. Speaker, for having gotten this seat. Then I also thank the whole Assembly for the noble exercise we've done. We've exercised our democratic right, and Mr. Speaker, we will support you. I also take this opportunity to congratulate Honorable Ari Mwenda for creating the seat of Deputy Speaker. I promise you, I will also support you in your, as you endeavor in your office activities. And honorable members, I concede, and we will work as a team. We live to fight another day. Thank you, honorable members.
Thank you, our senior honorable Sekodina Kanini, and also I wish to give an opportunity to our senior most honorable Kedenje Daiba, also to make his remarks. Mheshimiwa Kedenje Daiba, proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for giving me this opportunity. Mr. Speaker, allow me to, first of all, congratulate every member who took the oath of office today. Congratulations to all of you. Mr. Speaker, I also want to thank the people of Como who made me to be in this assembly this afternoon. Mr. Speaker, I want to thank them wholeheartedly. And Mr. Speaker, I also now want to congratulate Honorable Hali for clinching the Deputy Speaker's post. Mr. Speaker, Honorable Hali won overwhelmingly, and I didn't find any logic in subjecting the members to a second round because he won overwhelmingly. And as a statesman who lived to fight for another day, Mr. Speaker, I just found it prudent to let my colleague do his work. And Mr. Speaker, as I have done before, I promise Honorable Ali and every member here that we shall cooperate and work closely, because at the end of the day, the success of this assembly is the success to all of us. Finally, Mr. Speaker, I also want to congratulate you for also being elected as the second Speaker of this assembly. We wish you well, and we want to promise you that we shall work with you closely. Where you need us, we shall always be with you anytime you need us, and we promise full and total support so that we can make the third assembly the greatest of them all. I want to take this opportunity to once again welcome you to this assembly. I've been here for the last 2 assemblies, and I believe we shall work very closely. Let us have a unity of purpose. Any disunity among us will be a disadvantage to all of us. Therefore, if you unite, we shall be able to work here very closely, and we shall be able to achieve even more than the previous 2 assemblies have been able to achieve. I wish everyone all the best in our deliberations. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Member Kedenje Daiba. And as we conclude, honorable members, I want to make this communication to all members that once we are through with the session, you just give us 5 minutes to remain seated. We have an in-house issue that we need to discuss. And also we have a visitor within the premises, and because there was no written notice, and also you know that it's only the governor who is allowed to enter the assembly. Anybody else lower than that, the governor and the senator, then they are not allowed. So we finish up with the official duty that we have, and then we shall have the guests greet us and, of course, make the remarks. And once again, let me say, honorable members, I'm humbled, I'm grateful. I have no words to describe my feelings, and I can assure you, we shall have a better assembly than the first two that we end. And this juncture, honorable members, I want to take the next order, that is adjournment.
Order number 6, adjournment.